Tuesday, September 5th, 2023, regular meeting of the Gardner City Council will come to order. The clerk will please call the roll.
Council Boone?
Present.
Council Craig Cormier?
Present.
Council Ronald Cormier?
Present.
Council General Lowitz?
Present.
Council Harder?
Present.
Council Heath?
Present.
Council Mack? Council Chisholm?
Present.
Council Tyros?
Present.
Council Walsh? And President Kaczynski.
Present. Please rise to recite the opening prayer and say the Pledge of Allegiance. Almighty God, we thank Thee for bringing us together this evening. Inspire us to worthy deeds and sound decisions, and direct us towards the attainment of good city government. We pray Thee to bless and protect all the people of our city, and to so guide and inspire us that we may deliberate in unity and harmony. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Announcement of open meeting recordings. Any person may make a video or audio recording of an open session of a meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium subject to reasonable requirements of the chair as to the number, placement, and operation of equipment used so as not to interfere with the conduct of the meeting. Any person intending to make such recording shall notify the chair forthwith. All documents and exhibits used or referenced at the meeting must be submitted in duplicate to the chair as they become part of the meeting minutes. Pursuant to General Law, Chapter 30A, subsection 20. Is anyone here recording tonight's meeting? Can you just state your name?
Steve Landry, Gardner News.
Thank you. Can you state your name?
Chris Tangor.
Thank you. We'll begin with the reading of minutes of prior meetings, the August 7th, 2023 informal meeting minutes. Councilor Ron Cormier?
Madam President, I make a motion that we waive the reading of those minutes and accept them as presented. Second.
Motion made by Councilor Ron Cormier, seconded by Councilor Tassoni to waive the reading of the minutes and accept them as presented. Is there a discussion on the motion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Motion passes. There are no public hearings. There are no communications from the mayor. Orders. Item 11050, an order authorizing $4,420.57 payment of prior year expenditure for building, golf, and veterans department salary. Councilor Ron Cormier.
The Finance Committee met on this. These were all, if you will, clerical errors in the sense that individuals had attained another step through another year of service, and they weren't submitted to the respective departments at the appropriate time, purely through oversight. We've asked that this be corrected so it doesn't happen in the future. All of these are accounted for in the contracts and accounted for in their budgets. Therefore, the Finance Committee was in favor, and I so move the order.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Ron Cormier, seconded by Councilor Tyros to approve the order. Is there discussion on the motion? Councilor Lowitz.
Thank you, Madam President. As a member of the Golf Commission and out of an abundance of caution, I'm going to abstain from voting on this item.
One abstention. Thank you, Councilor. Further discussion? The clerk will please call the roll.
Council Boone?
Yes.
Council Craig Cormier?
Yes.
Council Ronald Cormier?
Yes.
Council Harder?
Yes.
Council Heath?
Yes.
Council Chisholm?
Yes.
Council Tyros?
Yes.
And President Kaczynski.
Yes.
8 yeas,
8 yeas, 1 abstention. The motion passes. Appointments. Item 11051. A measure confirming the mayor's appointment of Elijah Williams to the position of police officer permanent. Councilor Tyros.
Thank you, Madam President. I move this item be referred to the Appointments Committee for study and report.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Tyros, seconded by Councilor Lowitz to refer the item to the Appointments Committee for further study and report. Is there discussion on the motion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Motion passes. Petitions, applications, communications, etc. Item 11052, a petition by National Grid Park Street to install one single-owned pole and relocate one single-owned pole on Park Street, beginning at a point approximately 100 feet west of the center line of the intersection of Park Street and Vernon Street and continuing approximately 150 feet in a west direction. Install one single-owned stub pole 12-84 to replace old stub pole in backyard of apartment will remove old stub pole 12-84. Relocating P9 and associated guide wires 10 in accordance with the city's Park Street project. Councilor Donalawitz?
Thank you, Madam President. I move to refer this item to the Public Service Committee for further study and report and to schedule a public hearing.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Donalawitz, seconded by Councilor Tyros to refer the item to the Public Service Committee for further study, report, and schedule a public hearing. Is there discussion on the motion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Motion passes. Item 11053, a petition by National Grid and Verizon New England Incorporated Park Street to relocate 5 jointly owned poles on Park Street beginning at a point approximately 150 feet west of the center line of the intersection of Park Street and Lake Street and continuing approximately 720 feet in a west direction, moving poles 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and associated anchors back approximately 5 feet for city's Park Street project. Councilor Donalawitz?
Thank you again, Madam President. As with the last one, I move to refer this to the Public Service Committee for further study and report and to schedule a public hearing.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Donalawitz, seconded by Councilor Tyros to refer the item to the Public Service Committee for further study and report and schedule a public hearing. Is there discussion on the motion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Motion passes. Item 11054, a measure confirming the fire chief's appointment of Justin Calderon to the position firefighter of the Gardner Fire Department. Councilor Tyros?
Thank you, Madam President. I thank Chief Lagoy for the communication and wish firefighter Calderon good luck.
Second.
Move to place the communication on file.
Second.
Motion made
Sorry.
by Councilor Tyros, seconded by Councilor Donalawitz to place the communication on file. Is there discussion on the motion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Motion passes. Item 11055, a measure confirming the fire chief's appointment of Mateus Pinto to the position firefighter of the Gardner Fire Department. Councilor Tyros?
Thank you again, Madam President. I thank Chief Lagoy for the communication and wish firefighter Pietro Pinto good luck and move to place the communication on file.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Tyros, seconded by Councilor Donalawitz to place the communication on file. Is there discussion on the motion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Motion passes. Item 11056, a measure confirming the fire chief's appointment of Jonathan Rodriguez to the position firefighter of the Gardner Fire Department. Councilor Tyros?
Thank you, Madam President. I thank Chief Lagoy for the communication and wish firefighter Rodriguez good luck and move to place the communication on file.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Tyros, seconded by Councilor Donalawitz to place the communication on file. Is there discussion on the motion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Motion passes. A measure confirming the fire chief's appointment of Cole Riley to the position of firefighter of the Gardner Fire Department. Councilor Tyros?
Thank you very much, Madam President. I thank Chief Lagoy for the communication and wish firefighter Riley good luck and move to place the communication on file.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Tyros, seconded by Councilor Donalawitz to place the communication on file. Is there discussion on the motion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. The motion passes. We will take a quick recess in order to swear in the firefighters whose appointments have been confirmed this evening.
Can I have you please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Matias Pietro Pinto,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and impartially
and faithfully and impartially
perform the duties of firefighter
perform the duties of firefighter
according to the laws
according to the laws
and the best of my
and the
abilities.
best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Which one is this?
Okay, you ready? Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Jonathan Rodriguez,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
perform the duties of firefighter
perform the duties of firefighter
according to the law
according to the law
and the best of my
and
abilities.
to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I assume you're cold.
Yep, that's me.
Now have you raise your right hands and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Cole Riley,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
perform the duties of firefighter
perform the duties of firefighter
according to the law
according to the law
and the best of my
and
abilities.
the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
I'm sad.
We call the meeting back to order. Reports of standing committees, Finance Committee, item 11039, an order authorizing the city to borrow $550,000 for Waterford Street School renovations. This was in the City Council and tabled on August 7th, 2023. The Law Department requested more time based on the receipt of requested information from third parties being received very late in the day today. I do expect to schedule an executive session for our next City Council meeting. And with that, if there is no objection, the committee will be granted more time. Committee will be granted more time. Appointments Committee, item 11029, a measuring and confirming the mayor's appointment of Jane Kloboff to the position of Disability Commission member for term expiring July 6, 2026. Councilor Tyros?
Thank you, Madam President. This is a new appointment. The committee met with the mayor and to discuss Ms. Claybo's appointment. She is a former Oakmont teacher. She is a downtown resident. She very enthusiastically reached out to be on this commission, and we appreciate that. The committee voted unanimously to recommend. Therefore, I move the appointment be certified.
Second?
Motion made by Councilor Tyros, seconded by Councilor Journalowitz to confirm the appointment. Is there a discussion on the motion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Motion passes.
Can you
Item
please
one.
speak up? The volume is very low. I can barely hear him over here.
Thank you, thank you. Item 11030, a measure confirming the mayor's appointment of Francine Para to the position of Disability Commission member for a term expiring July 6, 2026. Councilor Tyros?
Thank you, Madam President. This is a new appointment. Ms. Para volunteered for the commission. She is the mother of a deaf child, and we look forward to the diversity on the commission with her experiences. She is a previous member of the Disability Commission, and the committee voted unanimously to recommend. Therefore, I move the appointment be certified.
Second?
Motion made by Councilor Tyros, seconded by Councilor Journalowitz to confirm the mayor's appointment. Is there discussion on the motion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say no. Motion passes. Item 11031, a measure confirming the mayor's appointment of Stephen Hirons to the position of Sealer of Weights and Measures for a term expiring July 11, 2024. Councilor Tyros?
Thank you, Madam President. The committee met with the mayor on this appointment. This is a reappointment. Mr. Hirons has been working this position for over a decade in service to our city. He has performed very well, and we're thankful for that. The committee voted unanimously to recommend. Therefore, I move the appointment be certified.
Second?
Motion made by Counselor Tyro, seconded by Counselor Dernalowitz to confirm the mayor's appointment. Is there discussion on the motion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Motion passes. Item 11032, a measure confirming the mayor's appointment of Robert O'Keefe to the position of Information Technology Director for term expiring July 11th, 2026. Counselor Tyros?
Thank you, Madam President. This is a reappointment. The mayor met with the committee on this appointment, highly recommended reappointment of Director O'Keefe. Director O'Keefe has served the city in numerous ways, especially through the pandemic, expanding city services, increasing availability, and also importantly, protecting the city against cyber attacks. The committee voted unanimously to recommend, therefore I move the appointment be certified.
Second.
Motion made by Counselor Tyro, seconded by Counselor Dernalowitz to confirm the mayor's appointment. Is there discussion on the motion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Motion passes. Item 11047, a measure confirming the mayor's appointment of Daryl Sweeney to the position of Electrical Inspector for term expiring August 6, 2026. Counselor Tyros?
Thank you, Madam President. The mayor met with the committee to discuss this appointment. Inspector Sweeney does more than just wire inspections, as we came to find out. He also maintains the Victorian lighting downtown and the traffic control lights. The mayor recommended that we reappoint based on his performance. Therefore, the committee voted unanimously to recommend. I move the appointment be certified.
Second.
Motion made by Counselor Tyro, seconded by Counselor Dernalowitz to confirm the mayor's appointment. Is there discussion on the motion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Motion passes. Item 11041, measure confirming the city clerk's appointment of Elizabeth Doran to the position of Assistant City Clerk for term expiring July 25th, 2026. Counselor Tyros?
Thank you very much, Madam President. This is a new appointment. Ms. Doran was previously working at the DPW. The clerk reported that we had 24 applicants and 5 interviews. She was the best performing one. She has been very pleased with her performance in the position so far and recommended the appointment. Therefore, the committee voted unanimously to recommend. I move the appointment be certified.
Second.
Motion made by Counselor Tyro, seconded by Counselor Dernalowitz to confirm the mayor's appointment. Is there discussion on the motion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. The motion passes. At this time, we will take a recess to swear in the appointments that were confirmed this evening.
Okay, you ready, Beth? Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Robert O'Keefe,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
perform the duties of IT Director
perform the duties of IT Director
according to the law
according to the law
and the best of my abilities.
and the best of my abilities.
Congratulations, Bob.
Thank you.
All set? See you tomorrow.
Service Committee, item 10993, a petition by National Grid and Verizon New England Incorporated Elm Street to install one, remove one, and relocate one jointly owned pole on Elm Street beginning at a point approximately 360 feet southeast of the center line of the intersection of Elm Street and Cross Street and continuing approximately 500 feet in a south direction, P6-80, replace and relocate plus or minus 30 feet west Install anchor guy on west of pole. P7-99 is being removed. P-1099 is installing push brace on west side of P10. This was in the City Council and referred to the Public Service Committee on May 15th. There was a public hearing on June 20th. More time was requested on June 5th, 20th, July 3rd, and August 7th for more study and report for further information. Councilor Donald?
Thank you, Madam President. As Councilor Walsh had spoke last time, the saga does continue with this petition. National Grid does need approval for the changes to accommodate the residents from MassDOT. So National Grid has moved to, or has asked for us to withdraw it. And so I move to allow National Grid to withdraw the petition.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Donald, seconded by Councilor Tyros to withdraw the petition. Is there discussion on the motion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. Motion passes. Safety Committee, item 11044, an ordinance to amend the Code of the City of Gardner, Chapter 306 thereof entitled Alcoholic Beverages, to add a new Section 5 thereof entitled Marijuana at Retail Establishments, to increase the quota allowed and change the method for amending the quota allowed by the Code of the City of Gardner. This was submitted by Councilor Heath and the City Council and referred to Public Safety on August 7, 2023. Councilor Craig Cormier?
Yes, thank you, Madam President. As we have not had a chance to meet on this item yet, I would ask for more time.
If there's no objection, the committee will be granted more time. The committee will be granted more time. Committee of the Whole, item 11024, a communication from the Community Development and Planning Director relative to an update to the Open Space and Recreation Plan. This is in the City Council and referred to the Committee of the Whole on June 20th. More time was given on July 3rd and August 7th, and we had an informal meeting regarding this item earlier today. Councilor Tyros?
Thank you very much, Madam President. Based on the informal meeting we had earlier and the questions answered and the information gained therefrom, I move to endorse the Community Development Planning Director's update to the Open Space and Recreation Plan.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Tyros, seconded by Councilor Heath to endorse the plan. Is there discussion on the motion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. Motion passes. Unfinished business and matters for reconsideration, item 11043, an ordinance to amend the Code of the City of Gardner, Chapter 675 thereof entitled Zoning, to change the classifications of certain parcels of land along Route 140. This item was submitted by Councilor Dana Heath and the City Council and referred to Planning Board on August 7, 2023. Councilor Heath?
Thank you, Madam President. I'm leading to a motion. I submitted this for consideration for a few reasons. First, as everyone is aware, this has been submitted earlier in the year, but because of technicalities, did not go through the entire process. I felt that it should. I still feel like it should, because I do think the city should be looking for more commercial opportunities, and we do not have many large commercial parcels left to be developed. It's no secret that we need revenue to provide the services that people here want and expect. The only way to do that without raising taxes is to encourage development and growth. To that end, I felt it was worth having a conversation and going through this process with this parcel. My intention was never to destroy the conservation land or jam through a proposal that was not supported, but I think it's part of the job of a counselor is to bring ideas forward for debate. My hope is that we can do that in the future. I think that those previous start and stops, we have gotten to the bottom and end of this proposal. The information presented to us convinces me that it is rightfully conservation. Making my ordinance and the referral we voted for last meeting mute. In addition, I do not think it's reasonable or good practice to expect someone to go through 100+ years of city council records to make this discovery. Furthermore, I do not think this is good practice for the city to leave potential conservation land in limbo. Sorry. So I move to withdraw my petition marked as council item 11043. 11043, and to request of the law department an explanation of our options with respect to those parcels, including, not limited to, 1, placing a conservation restriction on the deed, 2, transferring the parcel to the stewardship of a land trust, 3, maintaining the status quo. That is all you. Thank you.
Second.
Motion made by Counselor Heath to withdraw item 11043 and to request of the law department an explanation of the options regarding conserving the land. Is there discussion on the motion? Counselor Tyros?
Thank you very much, Madam President. I think Councillor Heath did the right thing when he brought up this item, and I think he's doing the right thing now with this new information that has been discovered. I supported this item going forward to discussion and debate because I believe and still believe that Gardner needs a healthy commercial activity and industry for its future success. In addition to creating jobs and increasing business activity, adding to our commercial base is critical for helping our city navigate the challenges that we will face. Just a few weeks ago, we received a letter from the DPW director stating that we are at a critical failure point for staffing because our wages are too low and we cannot hire the levels needed to maintain the city roads and properties that we are responsible for today. We're receiving a salary study soon. I'll be shocked if a single role in our city is not underpaid. Our high school will be half a century old in just 3 years. We need to start planning for its replacement or substantial upgrade. Our sludge landfill will need critical investment or replacement within 3 years. These are just a few of the items that are potentially increasing the cost to taxpayers in Gardner that can be mitigated with more commercial growth and our activity in our community. While it is unfortunate that we don't even get to the point of having a debate on this topic, I hope that in the future we can be open to that discussion as a community. Thank you.
Thank you, Counselor. Further discussion on the motion? Counselor Boone?
Thank you, Madam President. I, like Councilor Tyros, was in favor of bringing commercial development along the Gardner-Richmond line. As Councilor Tyros pointed out, there are many, many items that we have to pay for and we need revenue. And when we block land, as we have done in the past, many open space land, it prevented us from collecting tax dollars, which helps us pay for the things that we want to do to improve the city. With that said, of course, it seems that we're at a roadblock, but I do appreciate Councilor Tyros, Councilor Heath for bringing this item up, and hopefully we'll be able to find some commercial development to help offset our taxes. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Counselor. Further discussion? Counselor Ron Cormier?
Never having been in favor of the project initially, I do want to commend Councilor Heath on his research and also on his suggestions for the law department to pursue other avenues to protect this land, even though it won't be for commercial uses, as we said. And even though we were not all necessarily in favor of this, the idea of opening up other areas for commercial development is obviously desperately needed in this community. And unfortunately, Gardner is a very small community land-wise. When Winchendon, Hubbardston, Westminster, Templeton gave us land, they didn't give us quite enough. But we thank them for what they gave us.
Thank you, Counselor. Further discussion? Counselor Tassoni?
Yes, I just want to take the opportunity to thank all the residents who reached out to the City Council, myself personally, to express their feelings towards this ordinance that was before us. I too agree that we need to build our commercial base. However, we also need to be smart as to where we do build this commercial base and continue to attract and continue to keep Gardner beautiful and have the conservation land that we have. I don't have anything written up here tonight, but the feedback that I got from the residents, I listened and I read the emails. I do appreciate it, and that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Counselor Tassoni. Further discussion? Counselor Heath?
I just want to say, thank you, Madam President. I just want to say thank you to the other councilors for understanding where I'm coming from. You know, for those that are watching at home, I'm just one guy with one opinion. I want to go ahead and bring business here. I want to go ahead and have people have a reason to come to Gardner. But at the same time, I want to be able to go ahead and pay the DPW and everyone else, the city workers, well. We just swore in 3 gentlemen today for the fire department. That fire department is so underpaid. And in order for us to be able to pay them, we need more tax dollars, we need more revenue. And that's all I'm trying to do. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Councilor Heath. Further discussion? Councilor Donalawitz?
I just want to reiterate and thank Councilor Heath for him putting his neck out and proposing this again. It was all on his shoulders. So, as everyone said, that development is needed. For those I did speak to about it, the residents, in particular the head of the land trusts, Anna Wilkins, the even-keeled conversations and people being open to ideas and the need for commercial development, but maybe not this parcel, were productive conversations, and those were wonderful to have. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor. Further discussion? Councilor Craig Cormier?
Outside of echoing the other councilor's statements, I'd like to say it's been excellent to see the citizens of Gardner so engaged in any topic. It's been very nice to see these rooms filled. There have been many meetings that they've been empty, so I'm glad they're paying attention. I hope they continue to reach out and let their thoughts be known on any other matters that are in front of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor. Further discussion? Councilor Harder?
Yes, I'd like to thank Councilor Heath. As we all know, we sit here, and sometimes it's tough, and I commend you. I also want to say that I supported that because I believe that we need businesses here to offset the people that live here, the high home taxes I have. And I want to thank you all for engaging with us and coming here. It's a large group. Thank you very much for your concern and your interest. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor. Further discussion? This is on the motion to withdraw the item and request an explanation of the law department for conservation options of the parcels. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. Motion passes. Item 11045. An ordinance to amend the code of the City of Gardner, Chapter 675 thereof entitled Zoning, to amend Section 1070 thereof entitled Marijuana Establishments, to change the method to increase the quota allowed by the Code of the City of Gardner, submitted by Councilor Heath and the City Council referred to Planning Board August 7, 2023. This item is currently with the Planning Board, and if there is no objection, we'll be granted more time. We'll be granted more time. Item 11046, an ordinance to amend the Code of the City of Gardner, Chapter 675 thereof entitled Zoning, to add sports betting to the zoning table of uses, submitted by Councilor Dana Heath and the City Council referred to the Planning Board August 7, 2023. This item has also been referred to the Planning Board, and we will receive, same as the previous item, we will receive an initial recommendation from them. So for now, it will remain on our calendar. If there is no objection, we will request more time. We will be granted more time. Moving into new business. Councilor Boone?
Thank you, Madam President. Leading up to a motion, I passed out a communication to each councilor where I'd like to propose an amendment to Section 43 of the Charter. I don't have good excuses, but I missed a special meeting when the City Council reviewed the charter changes from the Charter Committee. I was out of town. The last meeting we voted on the charter to put it forward. I realize that's already done. What I'm asking is that this item, because I didn't put it on the agenda soon enough, we can't take any action. So I'm asking that our councilors allow me to place it on the agenda so we can have a discussion and you can vote it up or down. So I'd like to make a motion that I allow for the item I placed in, the city clerk has and Madam President has and the councilors have on the agenda for our next regular meeting.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Boone, seconded by Councilor Chisomi to place the item he presented to us this evening in front of you all tonight on the next City Council meeting agenda. Any discussion on the motion? Counselor Harden?
Yes, I'm one of very few that doesn't think or believe that we should go and delve into this charter. But I will support this going to the next meeting so that it can be placed out there and we can vote either yes or no on it.
Thank you, Counselor. Further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Motion passes. Council comments and remarks. Counselor Heath?
Thank you, Madam President. I just want to say to everyone at home and the parents and the kids, welcome back to school. It was a cool summer. It's gotten hot today, I guess. But definitely welcome back to school. Fall sports is here. This Friday starts Gardner High football. And I would like to go ahead and be on record and say Gardner High football is back. I can promise you this Friday, if you come, you're going to come for a show. So please come support Gardner High football. That's all.
Thank you, Counselor. Actually, is there any more council comments and remarks? Counselor Booth?
Just like to thank the councilors for allowing me to put the item on the agenda and have a discussion. And other than that, what a great weekend we just had. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Counselor. Further council comments and remarks? Counselor
I move to
Journal.
adjourn after the closing prayer.
Second.
Motion made by Counselor Journal, seconded by Counselor Tyros to adjourn after the closing prayer. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Motion passes. Almighty Father, who sees over all, as we adjourn, we thank Thee for the opportunity of joint deliberation and action witnessed during the course of this meeting. Bless, O Lord, all who are gathered here, and the people whose representatives we are, and do Thou attend to our common welfare until our next meeting. Amen. Meeting stands adjourned. Thank you, everyone.